whenever I do reach the goal I set, I don't want to look back and feel like, damn, should I have gone for more? Okay, one of the biggest reasons that I failed at some of the goals that I've gone for in life is that they were too boring. And I sat and I thought about it and I was like, wait, well, why were they too boring? And it's because they were too realistic. So after I realized this, I decided to just go for goals that were bigger, unrealistic, and more exciting. So here's 4 reasons why I think you should also be going for goals that are big, unrealistic, and exciting too. Reason number 1 is that going after a big goal keeps me pretty motivated. For example, let's say you were playing some game on your phone and you had the option to play it on either the easiest level of difficulty or on the hardest level of difficulty. Now, in both levels, let's say you won the game. But do you think you'd have more fun winning on the easiest level or on the hardest level? For me, it would usually be the hardest level just because I think that a win you have to really work for and maybe fight for a little bit to get to that finish line is more satisfying, and I even think it's a bit motivational. Reason number 2 is that whenever I do reach the goal I set, I don't want to look back and feel like, damn, should I have gone for more? And the reason I say this is that there was one time I was applying for a new job and I decided to go for a salary amount that was more than I had ever made before, but it was still a safe number. And I thought to go for a higher number, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep it safe. So a bunch of job applications later and a bunch of interviews later, I ended up getting a good job that was at the exact salary amount that I ended up setting in the end. Now, I was happy because I was like, I got more money than I ever made before, and I didn't even know if I could pull that off. But I still had the question in the back of my head, if I had gone for the bigger salary amount, would I have gotten it? And while things did turn out great, sometimes you just don't want to have that thought in the back of your head. Reason number 3 is that doing something you've never done before seems like the winning formula. For example, at the time of me recording this, LeBron James is 39 years old and he's averaging like 25 points, a bunch of rebounds, and a bunch of assists. And that's something that I have definitely never seen before, not even at a YMCA. And LeBron isn't even the only person doing stuff like this. Elon Musk apparently has some computer chip that he can put in your brain and it'll teach you Spanish in 5 minutes. And if I wanted to do something like write a book, for example, I could download ChatGPT on my phone and it'll give me a full draft of a book in 5 minutes. I don't think anybody in the history of people has ever been able to go on some phone and it can write a book for them. So with these things in mind, I started to ask myself before I set a goal, is this something that I've never done before? And if the answer is yes, I feel okay with going for it. But if it's something that I've done before, I think it might be a little too safe and maybe I could pick a more exciting goal. Reason number 4, and this might be more of a disclaimer than a reason, it's okay to be a little bit realistic. The reason why is that there is one caveat to all this, and that caveat is time. You can set a goal that is completely unrealistic and that is hard to go for, but if it takes too long to reach that goal, you probably aren't going to focus on it for long enough to reach the finish line. So a question that I've started to ask myself before I decide on a goal is this something that I can get done within the next 6 to 12 months? A good example would be, I want to become a billionaire between the next 6 to 12 months. Now, that goal is unrealistic, which is great. And I've personally never had $1 billion or even anything close to that. So it's something I've never done before, which is also great. But can I get it done within the next 6 to 12 months? Hell no. Even if I won the lottery, I still probably wouldn't win for $1 billion. So maybe I need to pick another goal. And those are the 4 reasons. Good luck setting your next goal. Bye.